Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nasrin Padasali. In today's video, we are going to study about the difference between selectable marker and reporter gene. The target audience of this video might be GATE Biotechnology, GATE Life Sciences, those students who are preparing for CSIRNet and those students who are preparing for DBT BET examination. I also shared the previous year question paper in this video. So please watch the video without skipping. Let's get started. First thing, there are two types of markers used in plant transformation technology. One is called the selectable marker and another one is called this reporter gene. Selectable marker is used to distinguish between those transformants and non-transformants. The example of selectable marker may be antibiotic resistant, antimetabolite resistance, and herbicide resistance. If you take this plasmid has two selectable marker gene. That is, one is ampicillin resistant gene and another one is tetracycline resistant gene. So when we keep the gene of interest to it, we can detect those species or those organisms which have this plasmid inside to it by growing the organism in an ampicillin containing media and tetracycline containing media. Transformants will go in the presence of the antibiotic containing media since they have this resistant gene. Next thing is the reporter gene. The main role of this reporter gene is to quantify the amount of gene expressed. We are going to quantify them. Example of this reporter gene is green fluorescent protein and luciferase. This is the explanation for the reporter gene. Reporter gene is in orange in color and this blue color may be the gene of our interest or it may be a promoter or it can be any other regulatory sequence. We need to fuse the reporter gene along with the regulatory sequence or a gene of interest. So when this DNA has been converted into mRNA and the protein, the reporter protein level can be easily measured. That is, we can measure them by using fluorescent probes or enzymatic method. So this is an example of selectable marker gene. Example of antibiotic resistance is neomycin phosphotransferase. Neomycin phosphotransferase, the abbreviation is given and the substrate which is used for this neomycin phosphotransferase is kanamycin or genticin. The next thing is that hygromycin phosphotransferase. The substrate used is hygromycin. The another type of selectable marker gene is our anti-metabolite marker. Dihydrofluoride is one such anti-metabolite marker. The substrate used for this dihydrofluoride reductase is methotrexate. The next antimetabolite marker is dihydropetroate synthesis. The substrate which is used for this antimetabolite marker is sulfonamides or sulfa drugs. The third type of selectable marker gene is herbicide resistant. And the two types of herbicide resistance of selectable marker gene are bromoxynitrulase, which substrate used is bromoxynil. The other one is glyphosate oxidoreductase and the substrate used is glyphosate. Mostly in GATE biotechnology or in GATE life sciences exam, they will ask the substrate used for selection of dihydrofluoride reductase is what, like that they will ask. Or else among the following which is a herbicide resistance, like that they will ask. So you should study all those things and the substrate used. Most commonly you can expect the substrate used for neomycin phosphotransferase and that is kanamycin and genticin. So this thing I had taken from the book Biotechnology by Satya Narayana. Here they had given list of selectable marker genes that are used for gene transfer in plants. First thing is that antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance, from the name itself we can decide which is the substrate used. In this point you also know from which source they had taken this, from which source of, what is a source of gene, that is selectable marker gene is taken from which gene. For example, aminoglycoside adenylate transferase, the abbreviation is AADA and the source of gene is Shigella flexneri. And which substrate we should use for detection of this selectable marker gene? It is streptomycin and spectinomycin. For bleomycin, For bleomycin resistant, we need to use bleomycin. For hygromycin resistance, we need to use hygromycin. We already dealt with this antimetabolite marker. Study this dihydrofluoride reductase gene is taken from mouse. Okay. The next is herbicide resistant. First herbicide is phosphinothiosin acetyltransferase. The abbreviation is BAR or BAT. The source of organism is Streptomycin hydropicus and the substrate used is glucofusinate and L-phosphonothiazine bilaphus. The next herbicide resistant gene is EPPS, enol pyruvyl cyclamate phosphate. It is taken from Agrobacterium and Petunia. The substrate used for this selection is glycophosphate. The next thing is acetolactase synthase. It is taken from Arabidopsis, maize and tobacco. The substrate used is sulfonylureas. The fourth one is glycophosphate oxidoreductase. It is taken from Achromobacter. The substrate used is glycophosphate. Bromoxynitrilase. The source of the gene bromoxynitrilase is Klebsiella pneumoniae. The substrate used is bromoxynil. So sometimes in GATE they'll ask this in a match the following. So prepare for the antibiotic resistant gene, move abbreviation and from which source they are taking and the substrate used for selection. Many will be easy to study like bromoxynitrase, the substrate is bromoxynitrile. For example, if you take acetolactase synthetase, but here the thing is different. Here sulfonylureas are used. Apart from this, other selectable marker gene include beta glucuronidase and the abbreviation is GUS or UDA. The source of the gene is E. coli and the substrate used is cytokine glucuronide. The second one is xylulose isomerase. The substrate is a enzyme. The source of this gene is taken from Thermoaerobacterium thermosulfurogens, and the substrate is xylulose isomerase or xylulose. The third one is mannose 6 phosphate isomerase, and the source of this gene is E. coli. The substrate used is mannose. The fourth one is beta-adenylate dehydrogenase and it is taken from spinach and the substrate used is betaine aldehyde. So prepare this table. Better you write all those things in your notebook so that it will be easy for you to remember. Don't forget to study this abbreviation. Next we can study a list of reporter genes that are used for gene transfer technique. In this we are going to study about additional thing called detection assay. As I mentioned earlier, reporter gene, the DNA of the reporter gene will be converted into mRNA and the mRNA will be translated to protein. The protein detection method here they had given. First thing is that octopin synthesis. It is taken from Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Next is nopalin synthetase. It is taken from Agrobacterium tumefaciens. For both, the detection method is same. Either we need to go for electrophoresis method or chromatography. The third one is beta glucuronidase. It is used beta glucuronidase is also used as a selectable marker gene. So you must note that thing. This is taken from E. coli and the method of detection is fluorimetric or histochemical or calorimetric. The fourth one is green fluorescent protein. It is taken from Aquaria victoria. It is nothing but jellyfish. The detection method is fluorescence. The next is most important thing, luciferase. The reporter gene luciferase is taken from two sources. One is bacteria. The bacteria source is Vibrio harvae. The next one is firefly. The firefly source is Phonetus spiralis. For both, the detection method is bioluminescence. And the abbreviation, at one time in GATE and DBT bed examination, they ask this abbreviation. You should not confuse with the abbreviation. For example, bacterial, the abbreviation is Lux A or Lux B. But for firefly, it is LUC. Then last one is chloramphenicol acetyltransferase. The abbreviation is CAT. The source of this gene, it is taken from E. coli. The method of detection is autoradiography. So you need to study all those things only then you can able to answer the questions. These are taken from important topics that are taken from exam point of view. As you all know, exam is on February 13 for biotechnology paper. Started preparing with this video. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, keep like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can keep myself motivated. Thank you friends for watching my video. I'll see you with another video.